Konnichiwa, I'm Ono. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will discuss why you should not come to Japan from June to August. I will explain in detail what problems can occur if you visit Japan during this period and how to solve them, so please watch until the end. Let's move on to the main part of the video. I will now explain in 5 sections why you should not come to Japan between June and August. First, there are 5 main reasons why you should not come to Japan between June and August. Let me explain them one by one in detail. Section 1. Hot and humid weather. Japan's summers are notorious for being hot and humid. From June to August, the humidity is high and temperatures frequently exceed 85 degrees Celsius. In major cities like Tokyo and Osaka, the asphalt and buildings trap heat, leading to the heat island effect. This can make it difficult to sleep even at night as the temperatures remain elevated. In my area, it often stays above 85 degrees in the summer, leading to sleep deprivation throughout the season. To cope with the heat and humidity, it's recommended to dress lightly and use umbrellas or hats. Frequent hydration is essential. Taking breaks in air-conditioned spaces is also beneficial. Try to stay in the shade when walking around to reduce exposure to the heat. It is recommended that outdoor activities be conducted in the morning or evening when the weather is relatively cool. Bringing along salt tablets can also help prevent heat-related illnesses. Another important consideration is sun exposure. The summer sun can be intense, and prolonged exposure can lead to skin damage, pain, and even an increased risk of skin cancer. Applying sunscreen regularly, wearing long-sleeve shirts, sunglasses, and hats can help protect your skin. These measures are crucial for enjoying summer in Japan safely. Section 2. Typhoon season. Summer in Japan coincides with typhoon season. Especially in July and August, typhoons approach many parts of Japan, bringing strong winds and heavy rain. This can disrupt transportation and impact your travel plans significantly. Keeping a close watch on weather forecasts and monitoring the trajectory and intensity of approaching typhoons is essential. If a typhoon is approaching, consider revising your plans. Avoid unnecessary travel and stay in safe locations. Make sure to review emergency exits and protocols in your accommodation. In the event of an approaching typhoon, emergency supplies such as food, water, and flashlights can be prepared to deal with sudden power or water outages. In addition, it is important to check the business conditions of tourist attractions you plan to visit in advance, as they may be temporarily closed due to the typhoon. If a typhoon should hit during your trip to Japan, there is a possibility of flooding or landslides even after the typhoon has passed. Therefore, it is a good idea to act only after safety is ensured. Incidentally, Okinawa is a famous tourist destination and one of the best resorts in Japan, but it is prone to typhoons in July and August. Not only rain, but also wind is strong, and every year there are news reports of flight cancellations, so visitors to Okinawa during this period need to be prepared. Section 3. Crowded tourist spots. The third is crowding at tourist attractions. From June to August, sightseeing spots and theme parks become extremely crowded because the months coincide with summer vacation and Obon vacations for elementary and junior high schools in Japan. Especially at famous tourist spots and theme parks, long lines and crowded areas often make it difficult to get around. This may make it difficult to enjoy sightseeing as planned. To avoid crowds, it is effective to visit tourist attractions in the early morning or evening hours. You can also reduce the time you spend in line by booking tickets in advance. Furthermore, it is a good idea to research the crowding situation at each tourist attraction and schedule your visit to avoid peak hours. It is also recommended to make reservations at restaurants and cafes near tourist attractions, as they tend to be crowded. On crowded days, you can enjoy a smoother sightseeing experience by choosing sites and activities that are relatively empty. When visiting crowded areas, it's important to be mindful of your belongings. Although Japan has a low crime rate, crowded areas can still be targets for pickpockets or theft. Comfortable footwear is also recommended for potential long hours of standing and walking. Section 4. mosquito and insect issues. In addition to mosquitoes, beware of other insects such as bees, horseflies, and ticks. In the unlikely event that the bite is swollen or the pain persists, you can purchase medicine at a nearby store to treat the problem. Medicines are available at drugstores and supermarkets, and recently also at convenience stores. Especially in areas with thick grass, there are not only mosquitoes but also many other insects that cause pain when they bite. So it is important to prepare in advance as explained earlier. Section 5. Noise in the city. Summer in Japan is a time of festivals, fireworks display, and other events, and noise at night can be a problem. Especially in places to stay near downtown areas or event venues, it may be difficult to get a good night's rest because of the continuous sound of music and fireworks until late at night. When choosing a place to stay, it is important to research the date and location of the event in advance and choose a quiet area. You may want to take advantage of review sites to see what other guests have to say about the place you are staying. Checking into your accommodations early and relaxing in a quiet environment are key to avoiding noise and enjoying the evening. Noise may be a particular problem for those with children or babies. If you stay near an event area, your child or baby may have trouble sleeping due to the noise. It is a good idea to choose a place to stay in a quiet area and try to avoid noise at night. Incidentally, in the Tokyo area, we recommend staying near Tokyo Station, Ginza, or Roppongi. These areas are known as grown-up areas, where you can spend a relatively quiet day. The areas around Shibuya and Shinjuku are convenient for transportation, but be aware that some areas are noisy until midnight. Lastly, I regularly share information about Japan on this channel. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing and giving the video a like. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next video.